unboxing this Paparazzi accessories. I'm really excited because the pieces that she has on her website are super fashionable, super stylish, and super duper cute. I am a bit of a jewelry fashionista, I guess you could say. Although I end up making such cute stuff and just selling them and not keeping them for myself, which is kind of like, sometimes I'm like, I wish I had kept at least one thing. But, okay, I got my invoice. And I know exactly what I'm going to make with these things. I really like this bubble wrap. I'm totally keeping this bubble wrap. Recycling. You might see some of this in my Deco and Dice stuff. It's a really, really nice bubble wrap. Like, super cute. So I'm opening a dazzling distraction. I'm much more interested in the pieces that I know I can craft really interesting things from. So this one, while it may look a bit plain, I'm gonna resin the inside of this circle and put some really interesting, cute design inside of it, which is why I specifically chose this necklace. And it is super long, and it is gonna be super cute. It's gonna be super cute. And then the earrings that you get that come with it, they're kind of plain. They're just a chain, but again, I could attach charms to them, which is another reason why I really like these specific kind of earrings, is because there's so much I can do with just this chain. Yeah, so that's gonna be super duper cute.
So that was the unboxing. Now stay tuned. I'm going to teach you how I created this beautiful butterfly pendant from the Paparazzi pendant.
So today I want to talk a little bit about what is Thaumaturgy Thursday. Thaumaturgy is a D&D spell that actually Stuart came up with the name for the I guess event, live streaming event, and it's spells that he likes to use in his game. And I figured, you know, since I make a lot of wonderful, whimsical, magical type stuff, that name sounded awesome. And we'll tune in every Thursday at 3 for this Thaumaturgy Thursday Deco and Dice crafting with me event. If you know anyone who likes this kind of jewelry or want to learn how to make it themselves, you can tag them in the comment section down below. And I would definitely love to hear from you guys. Also, I have my own Facebook page and Instagram page at Deco and Dice if you want to see the latest information for what I'm doing with these crafts. And also, you can buy some of them at 3yearstudios.com. Today, I'm going to be using this pendant. It's a little oval. It's got some beautiful blue, kind of sparkly bling around it. And the other side is a bit plain. What I'm going to do is deco the inside where it's completely see-through there with these beautiful butterflies. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to choose yet, but I pre-cut some out. The reason I like these is because they're two-sided. So it doesn't matter which way you're wearing this necklace, whether you want to wear it this way or if it gets turned around this way, you can still see the butterfly. I'm also going to use a bit of glitter because I love glitter. This one is ultra fine embossing glitter. It's acid free, non-toxic. I really love using this stuff in my craft projects. Then I also have some clay here. This one is Thimo modeling clay, which I've used to make mushrooms with, and I used it to make that Mexican walking fish. I don't know how you say that axolotl with, and but today I'm going to use it to make clouds. And I also,
because I'm working with resin, you want to make sure that you are wearing some protective gloves. Here's my pendant, my butterflies, and I'm just going to lay them out and decide which one I think will work best with this particular pendant. And as you can see, I pre-cut it to save time. And each butterfly has like a slightly different color. Some are bluer, some are pinker, some are redder. So I think this is a really important step. I think I'm going to choose the one that is blue, kind of matches the rhinestones on the outside. So we're going to go with this butterfly. Now I'm going to use some packing tape to tape the back of the pendant. I want to make sure to get a really nice tight seal so that the resin that I pour on top doesn't seep through the sides or to the back of the pendant and cause a big giant mess. Now we're going to fill our pendant with a thin layer of resin. Sorry, my video quality is a little bit low because I was live streaming this. You want to make sure that you get all the resin, just a very thin layer. I use this tool for modeling clay, and I also can use it to get the resin up to the sides of the pendant and fill in any gaps and smooth it out. And I really like this tool for this because I can wipe off the metal tip without having to worry about it getting all sticky and leaving a mess. Now I'm just gonna pop in my pendant so that it can cure for about 10 minutes or so. One thing I needed to note is that you really want your pendant to be on a glass surface or something clear. I'm really not sure why I put it on the black ceramic, so definitely not a good idea. Don't do that. Now I'm going to show you how to make some clouds. These are some clouds that I've made in a different charm, and I think that this pendant would look really cute with a few clouds in it. So now I'm going to get my clay. I'm using Filmo clay in white. It doesn't dry translucent, and it's a clay that I have on hand. I'm just gonna take a small piece and knead it to get it to make it easier for me to get little pieces off. You can even use soap, that like ivory soap I hear can make really nice clouds. I haven't tried that, but I might try it in the future. So I'm gonna take my clay modeling tool and just tear off a few pieces by kind of poking at the edges and ripping them off. And this is a very simple, easy way to just make a few clouds. And the fact that I'm just, poking it means that they're going to come in different shapes and sizes, which will make the clouds look more realistic. Now I'm going to add a second thin layer of resin over the top one that has now cured. Again, making sure that you get the resin completely coated inside of the pendant all the way up into the edges again. And this time I'm going to add my glitter and my sparkles. I like to use these really cute mini micro spoons to kind of scoop out my glitter, and I'm just gonna spread it inside the pendant and kind of swirl it around with my clay modeling tool. Now I'm just going to get my butterfly. It's being a little bit tricky. You can probably use tweezers and just stick him right inside of your pendant in the middle, and you can center him however you like. Make sure that you coat the top as well as make sure that the bottom of the butterfly is coated. Next, I'm going to add in those clouds. You can use your clay tool to place them and stick them however you like. I think putting them at the top looks good, but I'm also going to put it kind of towards the bottom so it really looks like the butterfly is flying through the sky. Again, you want to make sure that you can get your clay completely coated in the resin, and I'm probably going to put a coat of resin on top. Next, I'm going to add a few little sparkles to the bottom of the pendant. This will give it a more interesting look and also add some more sparkle to it. Now I'm going to pop it in the UV lamp for about 5 or 10 minutes and let it cure. So this is what it looks like. I think it looks really beautiful as is. I think having a little bit more blue in the sky might be something cool, so let's try that. So here I'm using some UV resin ink. They come in a variety of different colors, and of course, because it's sky, I'm going to use blue. And here's my piece of glass that I meant to be curing on. In any case, you want to add some UV resin and a little bit, a very, very small amount of the ink. Mix it together, and we're going to dab it inside of the pendant. You can also use a silicone slab if you have one. That actually probably would be better. But because I don't have one, I'm just going to use glass because I can wipe it off and clean it off easier. Make sure you are wiping off your modeling tool after use. And I'm just going to add an extra layer on top of the pendant so that it is all nice and smooth and even before I start adding the blue color into the sky. So again, this is going to be the final layer. We're just going to make sure that it is all the way up to the edge of the pendant and it's all nice and smooth out. And then we can add our color. And we can kind of swirl it around and make sure that we are placing it where we want the color to be. Make sure that you're not using too much because you don't want to, I really don't want to overpower this pendant. So I'm just using a very, very small amount of blue coloring. Let it cure again for about 5 or 10 minutes in the UV lamp. 10 minutes is probably better. And then we can start peeling the tape off the back. Again, I'm using packing tape and it just peels really easily right off. I think this is pretty cool. There was a few drips down the side, and I'll show you how to clean that off. So here is my pendant. It is almost done and ready to put on its chain. But as you can see, there are a few drips onto the metal frame of the pendant itself. A little bit slippery. So we're going to have to get that taken care of. The easiest way, I think, is to just get some pliers or a cutting tool and just snip it right off. You want to be careful not to damage the inside or scratch up the inside or the metal itself, so it can be a little bit tricky, but hey, it's handmade. Now the final part, we're just gonna add a chain and put our pendant on there, and the necklace is complete. So here's the finished product. What do you guys think of this Paparazzi DIY accessory? You can leave me a comment below, and please tune in next Thursday at 3. I will be showing some more DIY crafty unique videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I promise the video quality will get better. If you like this video, please check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/3gearstudios. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Click the bell so you never miss a video.